Fellas TV. Today, family YouTuber Austin McBroom admits to cheating on Catherine. Says she told him to do whatever for a whole year after refusing sex. Now, before we get into this video, man, this family YouTubing stuff, like, it's lucrative. It's a lot of money in doing that, right? But I be feeling like, do I really want to be one? Do you really want to expose everything where you live and your day to day all the time? And then it's like, where do you draw the line at between acting or performing and just chilling? You know what I mean? Trying to, like, it's just too much, man. And I feel like I don't care what you do. You could be doing it. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I just feel like people will find a way to use it against you some way, somehow. Maybe the success that comes from it, it's like, oh, y'all trying to portray y'all the perfect couple or something. But no, you probably want to, if you want to make some money on YouTube, you're going to probably have to be funny, family friendly and all that. So you're going to have to, you're going to have to put on a little act. But this says that she let him go and she looking like that and said he can go and do whatever for a year. I'm calling it, she was doing something too. She was stepping out too.
Was it me stepping out of my marriage?
Stepping out, told you.
I did. I 100% stepped out of my marriage, and it was completely wrong for me to do it. I take full accountability. If I can go back and change it, I would. And I'm sorry for that. I truly am.
It's crazy when you got to come on and you got to, like, dang, bro, when you just too famous to where you got to apologize publicly for your personal life, it's crazy.
Her acting like she had no idea what was going on, that is a complete lie.
Defend yourself, bro.
What I was dealing with for a very long time. I would come to her and I would voice how I feel about how I felt like I was getting no affection from her. There was a year period where we had no sex, and I would vent to her telling her what I needed. And her exact words verbatim on my kids, she said, just don't make me look dumb. Don't embarrass me. I don't know what that means to you guys, but to me, it sounds like, go do whatever you need to do because I'm not capable of giving you what you need. So Catherine tells you guys that back in 2018, 2019, I basically ruined her life because I stepped out of our marriage and she had no idea, when that is not true at all. She knew exactly what I was doing and when I was doing it. So much to where she stayed with me another 5-6 years after that. When she first came to me and told me that she wanted to do ayahuasca, in my head, I was 100% against it. Something that I do not believe in. I believe in God. But because I'm such a supporting husband, I wanted to support her as much as I could. And so I let her seek that journey, and that's what she did. Through her ayahuasca journey, she was telling me how one moment she felt like she's a psychic. The next moment she felt like she was a healer. The next moment, she turned me into a mermaid. I was being as supportive as I could.
So she dumb now, basically. She just like, yo, and I mean, just, she don't want to have sex. She talking like this. So hold on, man. All right, this is the thing. People grow out of, they said 5, 6 or whatever. Like, I don't know. Let's start from the very first, right? He said that she wasn't really attracted to him. You feel me? So I feel like as a man, and I've been in a relationship a long time, you got to kind of take accountability because once we get comfortable, right, we do stop dating them, and we got to catch ourselves when we do that. We can't stop dating, even though you got your wife or whatever, you kind of stop dating her. And yeah, you got to make sure you stand on you stand who you was and why she liked you, because when y'all get together after so long, it's only natural for a man to change. You see what I'm saying? He can get lazier with how he presents himself, or trying to charm her. That charm go down. You know what I mean? It's, y'all tell jokes, y'all do that, but you start getting too comfortable to where because I grew up with sisters, and I noticed you might annoy her just like you know what I mean? If you grow up with sisters, you annoy your sisters, you'll end up annoying your girls. You'd be like, you know what? Let me just chill. Like, it ain't attractive. And if what you trying to get, if you trying to arouse her, you got to be attractive. It's that simple. Same if it was vice versa. If she wanted to be touched, she need to get me aroused type stuff to make me want to touch. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody, I don't care, man, or what, ain't nobody trying to engage in sex with somebody they not attracted to. That's just if you're not making me want you, you know what I mean? If it's gonna be, let's just say you wearing overalls and a sweater all day when I want to see some curves or something to get you, like, that's gonna be, and that's just an example. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, the man is, that's how you fix that first problem. Second problem, spiritual journey. I want to do ayahuasca. And then he told her no, because he believed in God, right? He should have stood on that. But he said, I'm trying to be a supportive husband. Ayahuasca, like, nah, baby, start with hit you some weed first. Then maybe hit you, you know what I mean? Like, if you got to do anything, go, and it's legal now. You can go get some CBD, whatever you got to do to calm your nerves. You know what I mean? But the ayahuasca, you can't go from here to, you're going to go off the cliff, right? And they should have known if she a family YouTuber and all that, she's probably not smoking. She's probably not doing no drug, but you're going to go to ayahuasca first. You're going to do that. Like, yeah, that's going to take anybody up there. They say it's life-changing because you ain't did the other little steps. So from you go to here, you're going to be, afterwards, you're going to feel it some type of way. You know, you don't know what you can tolerate. But yeah, I think he should have stood on that. It's things that he got to take accountability for. Why she not, like, come on, man, because I don't care. You can, if you know your girl and you know what's going to arouse her, you know, and bro, you can get her to, come on, bro. I think I'm always going to put the blame. Yes, probably a lot of times it's going to be the woman's fault, but I'm going to blame the man on, because I'm like, bro, if you in the gym, bro, you making you some money, you being funny, you charming her, you know how to do what you do, how she like it done. You see what I'm saying? If you checking the boxes on all that, ain't no way she just don't want to have. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm just calling out the obvious. But yeah, it's not all his fault. And she did say, don't make me look bad. And that's what it all comes down to. Don't make me look bad. Like, if you go do what you want, maybe he don't be doing it right. That's all I'm saying.
She even went as far as telling me that she was the reincarnated Virgin Mary.
He should have used it again. Like, yo, use it against her to get what you, hey. I'm telling you.
And that she no longer wanted to have sex with me, and she didn't want to use her body in that way. You guys put yourself in my shoes, and if your significant other told you that they were the Virgin Mary and no longer wanted to have sex with you, what would you do? So as she was getting more connected to the spiritual side, we started growing further apart, and it was really sad because our conversations were only about spirituality, and I couldn't relate. And it got so bad to the point where she was doing it once a month. She became addicted. Usually people do it once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times in their entire life, but she was doing it once a month. And this is where, during this process and her going out, traveling and going on retreats, she found somebody. They're the messages that I came across that I didn't know what to think of it. And that's why I took her word and believed her, because I had no idea what the fuck this meant. What type of language is that? And decided to do the ayahuasca ceremonies and her hosting them at her word and believed her, because I had no idea what the fuck this meant. What type of language is that? And decided to.
It got to be some money in between them. Maybe she trying to go after the money. He got to prove something. Like, yo, he was cheating, and they're like, oh, and now he trying to air her out. You airing out your, oh my goodness, you airing her out. He hurt. So that's a sign that he hurt right now. I'm telling you, anytime a man has got to air out the woman, like, yo, he's hurt. Like Shannon Sharp, he was hurt. He got to show you, hey, look at, like, he's hurt at that. Like, I gotta defend myself right here, right? That means I'm just saying something's going on. It's some money involved. It's something. If they got kids, it's like something going on to where he gotta expose her too. That's all I'm saying. But he's feeling it right now. He definitely feeling it. He's pissed off about that. He's definitely pissed off. I think he's more pissed off the fact that, of course, that she probably was cheating with this man, met another man. And that's why he's talking about, she told me I could go out and she would not have sex with me. That's why he's leading with that first. He's letting you know, hey, this is why I was doing this, but this don't make it right for her to do this. This is where we going. Got you.
Do the ayahuasca ceremonies and her hosting them at her house, in her home where my kids lay their head.
Boy, he a good actor, ain't he? That man is a great actor, dog. He doing a lot. I thought it was very performative since the very first minute. I'm like, he's 10 seconds in, I'm like, he's performative. Then the voice, it's like, bro, honestly, that's not turning Shorty on right there. She probably, you gotta get a little rough with Shorty. You gotta be a little tougher with Shorty. But yo, didn't I just say, kids? You was doing hosting ayahuasca at the house where my kids lay, and you was cheating. Like, buddy, he's trying to prove some point. Lawyers is about to get involved. I don't know their situation, but lawyers is involved. I do divorce appraisals all the time.
Really only had two options. Either I get full custody of the kids, or I spend more time with them to protect them. And I think you guys know what option I chose. Here is a photo of all of them in Catherine's house experiencing the ayahuasca journey that they had together. And this boy right here is only 12 years old doing ayahuasca.
He is going low. Okay. I like your game, bro. Okay, bro. He got too much, and he doing it in a, like, yo, they play this one in court. Hey, he got a good chance. Bro is putting it on right now. All the footage.
Mind you.
Listen to him, mind you. Bruh is auditioning right now. That's what he's doing. This is a live audition for this man.
No one here is a professional. No one here has studied ayahuasca for years and years. I don't know if you guys know how dangerous that is, but all it takes is for one bad experience, and it changes all of our lives. Not just Catherine.
I feel you though, bro.
Not just
I feel
mine.
you, but sheesh.
But my kids.
Tighten
That's something
up.
I'll never fuck with. That, you guys seen that, how hands-on I am and how much they're with me. And I also believe that everything happens for a reason.
What is TubeBuddy?
Man, that was a show right there, man. But hey, I'm telling you, that's my final analysis on that situation. What happened, man? I knew it the whole time. I'm like, something might happen. Got to be about some kids, man. Got to be about some kids. Got to be about some money. The way they talking, and the way they getting it in, and bro coming out with evidence. That them last three though, at the house with a 12-year-old. Come on, at where my kids lay, that was nasty. That might be a slam dunk, might be a home run. I don't know, but I could tell. But those YouTube families and stuff, I've just seen too many go. It's good when it's happening, but when the money get involved and the love's no longer there, then you just gotta pretend to like. That's where it's a problem. Nobody ever wants to pretend to like somebody on camera. Like, I'm not an actor. Like, it's real. I don't want to give you a kiss here. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be. I want to be alone sometimes. So I understand anybody that where it fall out when they do that. I just that can drive a relationship off the road. You know what I mean? That can cause y'all to crash doing that, man. So I understand why you would want to, but when it go bad, it goes terrible. And everybody pick a side, and that's just where you at now. They got to pick a side. They no longer like you because they like her. They go to her channel now. Y'all talk about each other, this, that. Everybody can go and watch y'all's old stuff or seen y'all's old stuff to see how y'all, like, I don't know. It's just too much exposure, honestly. But yeah, Ruffle Feathers TV, let me know.